Oh, Moose
What's
Man.
there?
Mia, don't do anything, Mia.
Let me heal myself real quick.
Okay, moose do in fact have beeholes. I should know this because moose poop literally ruined my sense of smell. Chad, if you're confused, I smelled a poop from a moose once and it fucked me up for life.
What? Excuse me, don't say that.
What?
I smelled a poop from a moose. What? What is that?
I have a good reason. It was because I was young and dumb.
You can't just say that.
It was, I mean, look, there was a poop exhibit at the Museum of Science. and there was like 5 or 6 different animals. You could smell you could hold down the button. You go put your face up to the thing and you smell their poop. And
why would you want to smell their poop?
I don't know, because I was like 10 and I was fascinated with poop.
You're like, poop.
I was like, poop, not realizing that the smell is the bad part about poop. So, yeah, like I smelled one and I don't remember it. It must not have been too bad. But then I smelled moose and I got an instant migraine. And now I can't smell certain things. So... like I literally, like y'all, if you come up to me and fart, I will not smell it, like at all. I don't think I can smell farts. I can still smell poop maybe, but I can't smell farts.
What is this conversation?
I can smell. Thankfully, most foods that like smell good, I can still smell. But like if you fart, like I'm not saying like plug your like beehole up to my nose like directly, but like I probably can't smell your fart.
I'm gonna plug my beehole directly up your nose.
You know what, could you? Yeah, like medical equipment, just like plug it right up.
I can't with this conversation. Moose poop fucked me up.
Why would you want to do that? Because I was young and curious.
He was like, oh boy, poop! Don't most boys do that though? Like,
that's a young boy thing to do.
Yeah, don't y'all just like poop like that?
I mean, I mean, I don't know about the word like there, but like we're fascinated by poop.
Well, you like poop for like
liking poop implies something else.
I don't know. You probably like pooping too.
I love pooping. Pooping is great. Think how much shit particles you unwittingly inhaled. Well, I mean, like I was at like well, I don't know. I feel like I don't know if it was real poop or if they just simulated what it was like it was a museum. You know, I pressed the button. I don't think that they just took a fresh supply of moose poop, like shoved it into the exhibit. And they were like, you know, these kids are gonna fucking love the particles going up their nose. Like, no. I'm pretty sure that they found that it was probably artificial moose poop.
Conversation.
I'd rather feel poop because it'd be like Play-Doh. Ron, don't play with poop.
Ron, you could easily do that at home. Just go pick up a dog poop or something.
Please, wear some goggles, please. Think how much shit particles you unwittingly inhaled. 0, I hope. The fact you said that so casually is what get me. Oh, because I've been telling this story for like most of my life.
Thinking about something?
Yes, Mia, I'm thinking about moose poop.
I mean, how much random ass
story.
have you inhaled because you can't smell fart?
That doesn't mean I'm going out of my way to smell every poop and fart like that I come across.
You're like, oh my god, poop. Let me.
Hold on, excuse me. I gotta compare this to a moose.
This moose poop fucked me up.
Okay, new Matt lore. He likes smelling poop. No, small Matt small Matt smelled poop. I didn't even like it. Were you even listening, Matthew? It fucked me up.
So what other poops did you smell at the?
The moose was the second one. I don't remember the first one because it wasn't as bad, and now I'm traumatized. I don't even know what other species were there. Moose was second, and it ruined my day and possibly my life. Oh, there you are. Oh, okay.
Who's waiting for you?
I'm just gonna come around here. I think this is the way. I didn't even like it, but why did you keep doing it? I didn't. I stopped after the moose one, Ronald. I didn't keep going because I'm like, maybe these ones will leave a better after smell. No. I stopped after the moose one because I was dead to the world. Why the fuck would I smell more after I smelled the moose poop? Oh, my gun's out.
He thought you like kept sniffing the moose one. Maybe it's not bad if you sniff it a second.
It was one sniff and it ruined me for life. I promise you, Ron, it was one sniff.
I mean,
then I went
like,
cold turkey.
From sniffing poop.
From sniffing poop.
I'm sweating.
Sounds like a shitty situation. Yeah, you know what? It was. Thank you for noticing.
Do you want to keep going?
Did they at least give you coffee shit to smell it? What? Coffee shit?
Are we still talking about this?
Because people are fascinated about the fact that I went out of my way to smell poop. And I destroyed one of my 5 senses. Oh. He's got a bigger hole to poop out of now.
You can sniff it if you want.
No, I will not. He's friends with Moose.
I'm still putting my butthole up your nose. So you sniff farts.
I promise you, if you plugged your beehole up to my nose, it would not smell anywhere near as bad as a moose poop. And I don't know.
I think we've been up there.
I don't know if you consider that a compliment or not, but I mean that as a compliment.
Sweating. Okay.
Coffee shit is a real thing. There's a certain type of cat or something that people feed coffee beans to that make them shit into coffee. It's really expensive. I
found it.
I'm not sure how to process that information.
I'm gonna go burn alive real quick.
Okay. Matt can put his whole nose up there. What, up Winna's beehole? Probably. Those things can fit raccoons. Of course I can fit my nose up there. I went cold turkey makes it sound like you had an addiction. Don't worry about it. It was young and dumb. It was just 2 poops.
It was just 2 poops. Just 2 poops.
Because the first one was bad, but it wasn't so bad, right? It was like I was so curious about the other animals.
Why would you, like, okay, maybe I just don't understand, but as a child, I would not look at it like shit and be like, I gotta know what this smells like. I would probably be like, that's disgusting. I'm good. Thank you.
See, that's what I would assume I would think like. But no. No. Not
I
really.
don't know what shit smells like.
Oh, this is the only chance I'll ever get to smell moose poop. I gotta know. For science. You ever have your butt rammed by a nose? Matt will show what it feels like. Matt ass nose docking the challenge. When I worked at the perfume store, I had to smell coffee shit half the time, basically, after each client. Great.
I didn't know that said Matt ass nose. I thought it said Matt assos. I was like, who's that? Your new last name?
My new last. Y'all doxed me. It's me, Matt Assos. Says it right there on my license. Having worked in the animal field and dog and cat daycares and a petting zoo, I can attest that it does indeed stink. But have you ever smelled a moose? Have you ever worked at like a moose daycare?
I'm sweating.
Just 2 poops. Yeah, it was only 2, and then I quit. Because it was too much for me. I had to tap out.
I'm waiting for you to read Ron's.
Smelling poop? Nah, thanks. I'm from Chicago. I would never smell poop. Oh, yeah. It's not too hard to be the bigger person in this chat right now, is it? Yeah, but when you were 8, you thought about it, like, once. By the way, looked up Asian palm civet. People feed it coffee, then turn the shit into coffee challenge. Ron, I actually knew about that because I learned about that coffee actually because of fucking Digimon. Because there was a whole quest line around that, like the pregnant civet coffee. It was so weird. Kind of like the dung beetle with poop. I'm sorry, Mia. I know you're like getting all tense over there.
She's trying to defend you from fire.
There's an entire science behind poop smells, though. I miss dirty jobs. Matt Asso's coffee fart emporium.
So when I was waiting. Matt Asso.
Matt Asso's coffee fart emporium.
I can't.
Located in downtown Dorchester off the I-95. Also, did you go to a doctor to saying you lost your sense of smell because of a moose poop? Of course not, because who the fuck admits that? Except to a room full of people, like 20 years later. No, I've never mentioned that, and now it's been so long since that happened that I feel like I've missed my window to tell my doctor. I feel like once I hit 21, once I took that dark secret, like a whole 10 years of my life, and I stopped going to like my kid doctor. The doctor wasn't a kid. I mean, just like the, you know, like the normal pediatrics, whatever place. I feel like at a certain age, you're not allowed to say, oh, I was sniffing moose poop anymore. Because like, what are they supposed to do about it? It's been like 20 years. What is there, some sort of emergency surgery they can perform now to save me? I don't think so. Have you ever went up to a moose's asshole knowing full well it can murder you, shove your nose into its asshole and sniff? I'm not a barbarian, Ron. Would you be able to get your nose up a moose's asshole? I feel like it'd be very tough because moose are like really, really tough and muscular, right? I have to assume that they've got like the Fort Knox of assholes, moose do.
Well, yeah, I mean, moose can like fucking murder you.
Yeah, there's a reason that the moose warnings on like the highway are they're not warning you like, oh, you'll hit this poor defenseless animal. They're warning you not to hit it because it'll kill you. So.
Oh yeah.
I'm still processing Matt Assos. Take all the time you need, Sibo.
Yeah, I can't get over Matt Asso. Like
Matt Asso's coffee fart emporium.
I'm like hyperfixating on Matt Asso.
Nah, man, I hit the poop twice. Never again. No, why would I actively go smelling it and partially a moose? They aren't readily available. I don't know. I'm just making conversation, one girl cool. Bromo's just like, hey, there's some moose shit on the ground. Why don't I just take a gigantic whiff? Pew! Oh, pew!
Oh, good. Some shit's on the ground. Let me sniff
fucking
it.
Finally. I hope it's from a moose. No, I've never intentionally smelled shit. I don't believe you, but I'll keep reading. Just so you know, Matt, there's a level of depravity that you have beaten me to. Really? So 10-year-old me beats anything that you bring to the table in depravity? Thanks for buffing us, Mia. We got big farts, little farts, wet and dry. Come on down and sniff Asso's coffee today. Listen, Doc. You see, there was this moose, right, Doc? Asshole, wide open, human nose shaped. I just had to do it. This is all probably why you like drinking out of a toilet. Look, our toilet water is as clean as it gets.
Here at Matt Asso.
Here at Matt Asso's Coffee Fart Something Emporium, we have the cleanest toilet water this side of the whole United States.
Something Emporium.
It's just like on a public access channel.
I don't even know what you sell. Something Emporium.
Why would it be an emporium?
Oh, no.
I never thought about it. I thought about catching spiders. I didn't have time to smell any poop. So you were thinking about it, though. I was trying to get homework done and many other things that took time. Dude, I didn't even know spiders pooped. I'd be more afraid of a moose than I would be of a shark.
What? Spiders poop?
Do spiders poop? I don't actually know.
I'm Googling it.
Maybe all you gotta do is sniff whatever the opposite of a moose's shit is, like a goose or something. Do you mean like sniff the goose or wait for the goose to poop and then sniff that? Also, what makes that the opposite? I don't think geese don't strike me as like the least intimidating and aggressive animal ever. There are less intimidating animals.
It says a spider's poop isn't solid, so it looks like dark stains.
Great.
or drips on walls.
Drips on walls. There's not a single situation where drips on walls usually is a good thing.
It looks like dark stains. So it's Ron's room.
Dark stains. Can that be the next FromSoft game, please? Who knew moose shit can smell so bad? See, it's like saying as a 30-year-old man now, like I'm like, yeah, I agree with you. But as a 10-year-old stupid dumbass kid, like, yeah, that's exactly what I thought. I was like, oh, it can't be so bad. Poop's funny. I Googled it. I couldn't find any moose daycares, but I did find, according to TripAdvisor, in Maine Wildlife Park, if you're looking for close-up yet safe interactions with native Maine animals, sign up for the tour where you can kiss a moose. I don't know about that, but when Googling about moose daycares, that's what I could find. Yeah, okay. There's a difference between kissing a moose and sniffing a moose's asshole. You probably don't get a chance to sniff the isolated poop because they probably clean up after it at a daycare, right? You know. Anyways, that's probably not even too far from me. That's probably a few hours. So, thanks for the invite. I'm not going up and tasting my creme brulee. I'm not sniffing it.
Well, why not, Ron?
Why not?
You gotta taste your product.
Don't you want your creme brulee to be in a museum someday where some unsuspecting 10-year-old can just press a button and smell it? So you can ruin their life?
And give them trauma.
Oh. Coffee that hits harder than a moose poop. We're not responsible for any lost smell caused by use of our product. Here at Matt Asso's food, coffee, shit, fucking board.
Fucking shit. Emporium. Sweaty.
What if I come back to? Do you like how this just ground everything to a halt? For like the last 30 minutes? What if I come back to? Sword, don't worry about it. Don't ask for a recap. They do have pooping moose candy dispenser? What the fuck are you talking about? What, like Pez, but like it comes out the ass? No, it's fine. You don't have to catch Sword up on things. It's fine. Geese are evil. So that's what I've heard. I've heard that geese are also aggressive. So I don't know why their poop would be the opposite of moose poop. They're both aggressive poops that probably smell very bad. Is that what's on my wall? Yeah, it's spider poop, Ron. Why? What have you been doing to your wall?
Dark stains.
The spiders I caught never pooped. They actually died in a few weeks to a month. What, so spiders only poop like once a month? Or could it be that they pooped everywhere and you haven't looked hard enough?
That could be true.
I done some gross things when I was a kid. I don't think I ever smelled shit. Well, I mean, it's not like I went up to poop on the street or I picked up my own brand out of my toilet. I went to a place I went to a public location. A public location with witnesses that had an exhibit in a museum that let children freely walk up to the glass, see the animal, go ooh ah. It's like stuffed animal, like it was like not a live animal watching you smell its own poop. It was taxidermied, but they let you walk up unsupervised. They don't still have this. I don't think. I haven't been there in a while. They let you press the button and smell the poop. If they didn't want children to smell poop, they wouldn't have put in the exhibit on purpose to have people walk in and smell poop. I could have just played around in the IMAX theater. No, I had to be the one to go to the poop exhibit and smell the poop. And now I haven't smelled a fart in 20 years. Which is a good thing, I think. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the one and only Matt Assos Coffee Fart Emporium, whatever the fuck, where we bring you the finest and unique coffee experiences. Now, I know what you're thinking, coffee farts, what in the fucking world? Well, let me tell you, folks, we got something truly special brewing here.
What? What is it?
I don't know. I'm pretty far behind. Did he finish that one? Did he finish the bit?
I don't know. I don't know. What is it? We got something special brewing here. Okay, what?
You seem to have it all thought out. Why don't you tell me? This conversation had me glad I was finally able to get a new inhaler. You're welcome. Kiss a moose, please? I mean, I'll let you know if I ever meet one. I'll take a selfie with it and I'll kiss it. I'm not having a 10-year-old smell my creme brulee. And good! Did you know you can make a lot of money for pooping? And I've been looking for office jobs all this time? What the fuck, guys? If there are listings for pooping, tell me. I'll do it. I poop every day. I'm very regular.
Very regular. Well, next time you better scoop up your own poop. Sniff it.
I need to know if I'm as bad as a moose.
Maybe you'll bring your smell back. You gotta like cancel out the moose poop smell.
I gotta find the moose that the poop came from. Only that moose can restore my senses.
So what, you gotta like put your nose up all moose's ass until you find the one that like what's the one that
well
you
no
sniff?
Like it'll be like a destiny thing, like when I see the moose I'll know, you know.
Nah, I think I want to picture you just like going up to every moose and like just sniffing their ass.
I'm so glad you're picturing that.
Just like furiously sniffing their ass and be like, nope, not it. And then going to the
Could make a TV show about that. Let me ask you, can a moose fly? I rest my case. It doesn't.
Of what?
What does that have to do with geese being the opposite of? There's a lot of things that can fly that aren't mooses. Moose. It's just moose.
Meeson.
Cardboard boxing. One time I shat in the tub and picked it up because I was confused when I was a kid. And y'all are judging me for smelling a moose poop when there was practically a big neon sign saying, hey kid, come here, smell moose poop.
I don't know why I asked it in my head who said that. I knew it was wrong.
Deep down you knew. Donors can earn up to $1,500 a month Compensation may vary by donation center location. Human Microbes pays $500 per stool donation. If you poop daily and send it, you could net up to $180,000 per year. Thanks to a nonprofit organization called Open Biome, you can cash in to the tune of $13,000 a year and save lives while you're at it. What is my poop doing to save lives if I send it to the science people?
You're just gonna give them an opportunity to sniff poop. That's what you're providing them.
Maybe don't smell poop in public. You might get some weird looks. Maybe don't run a museum that goes out of its way to entice people to smell poop. I didn't just wake up that day being like, oh boy, I hope I smell some poop today. I went there for learning.
I hope Lisa comes back and
one
is
of
like,
the first things that I saw when I got there was the poop exhibit. It was right off to the left. It was over by where the birds were. There was a bird thing where I could have learned some bird knowledge. But no, I saw the poop thing. It was a circular room. The pooporium, thank you. So don't lecture me about smelling poop. Lecture the owners of the Museum of Science, thank you, Mia, that set me up on a path of destruction of my own body. I kept the spider in a container. There was no dark stains, just enough of spider webs that constricted the spider. Yeah, they don't have a good awareness to cut their own spider web. I'll give it a pass, but what if they're like, you know, what if this was like a Toy Story situation and they didn't do shit when you were watching, but when you weren't watching, they were like, they know exactly how to get out and they were just pooping all over your walls, you know, those like spiders tend to do, you know. And then, but when you're watching, they're like, oh, I'm so dumb. I'm getting caught in my own web. Ooh, ooh. You know, like spiders talk. Bromo, if you kiss a moose and survive to tell the tale, I will be amazed. Yeah, if you can't kiss a moose in the face, how do you expect to kiss it in the asshole? It's gonna buck you with the hind legs. I poop 4 times a day. I'd make a killing. Well, I mean, are they all like equal poops though? Because surely there's a disappointing one in there somewhere. And then there's like the main poop. You know what I mean? There's poops that you can do, and then there's poops that your body tells you to do. You know, and they're distinctly different. You can actually donate your poop stools for science, and they will pay you good money for regular samples.
Regular samples.
Regular samples. That's me, Matt. Regular samples asso. The quest to find magical healing moose butthole. Maybe it'll cure my anti-smell disease. I called my grandma in and everything. Yo, grandma, what the fuck is this? That's your shit, Ron. Were you learning a moose anatomy or something? I mean, that's what you go to the Museum of Science for. You learn about animals and stuff. But I was also like 10. I don't even know what age I was. I was probably even younger if I was like willingly smelling poop. I was probably on a field trip. In fact, I think I was. I think I was on a field trip. So I blame my teachers for that. My teachers practically forced me to smell moose poop, and they ruined my life.
Wait, so you did this at the beginning of your trip. So the rest of you had to stay at this museum after you already
I had to stay at the museum with a moose poop migraine for the rest of the field trip. Day irreversibly ruined. Until they probably bought us lunch or something. But like... What a great early impression of the city of Boston. Rest assured, if any of you visit me and we go out for a day in the city, I'm not taking you to the poop exhibit.
But now I want to know if it's still there.
I do kind of want to know if it's still there. We can go to the museum, but if the poop is there, same exact poop, I'm not gonna smell it.
You have to re-sniff it. Give your sniff back. It's how we cancel it out.
I found my arc. I found my reason for living. I have to track down the exhibit. Who knows what museum it's in now? I'm gonna watch for dark spots. You should. That's them spiders spraying on the walls. I don't know how they poop. It's wet, great, but like there's still like different methods of delivery. Here at Mad Assos, we take coffee to a whole new level. Our beans go through a journey that's a little unconventional. We feed our coffee beans to our special malnourished mooses. They shit and bam, coffee for you today. It's all pretty much like B-grade poops. Well, the reason you're not having any S-tier poops, Ron, is because you poop 4 times a day. If you pooped 1 to 2 times a day, your poops would be a much higher quality. All right? Now, don't skip a day, because that leads to problems. What?
I'm waiting for you to read a comment.
You went out and you said, I want to go out to learn something. Well, I mean, I was taken there on a field trip. And the curiosity got the better of you to go to the pooporium and smell poop. Yep. Yeah. What do you have as a 10-year-old, if not curiosity and a yearning for learning? Right? I'm an irregular sample. What's considered regular? I don't know. I have one intermediate / quote-unquote decent sized poop a day. Sometimes 2 small ones instead.
2 rabbit sized ones.
Not always the same size. Not even always the same shape. I do occasionally drop out a triple S demon mode poop though. But like, what constitutes that, right? There's gotta be a story behind that. Like, you don't just drop that for no reason. Like, you ate something that caused you to go bananas. The public school system took away another poor young soul's scent. That's what I'm saying. It's us against them being the schools. Moose Poop Migraine. There's a Swedish death metal band, I guarantee. I was just thinking, when I started to read that, I was like, that's a good band name. USA field trips, let's go visit a poop museum. UK field trip, let's go visit the Beatles museum.
Who's really winning?
None of us knew the poop was gonna be there. But they could have turned us around when they realized. I hope I'm the only poor soul that was affected that day. It wasn't exactly busy. It wasn't the most popular exhibit, as you may imagine. Mia, I'm fine.
You're pushing your shit too hard.
I don't need to push too hard. You only have to push hard if you're pooping too much or not enough. Are you sure you didn't accidentally go to the wrong museum? They have a plumber's museum. No, the rest of the museum was normal museum stuff. Actually.
I was waiting for you to. Yeah, he went to the plumber's museum.
Yeah, that's what happened. I went to the Museum of Plumbers. Yeah, because plumbers, when they go through their training, they have to identify different smells of animals' poop.
What if they're using the toilet? They have to clean it, right? They have to know how.
They have to, if it's clogged too much, they have to confirm that the poop is indeed from a human person.
Well, just the other day you said you were going to be a plumber, so I kind of believe you.
I can start taking plumber training courses right now. This couldn't be better timing. I'll get a job at the plumber museum. Which I assume is just 50 dudes in the same profession, all just kind of chilling.
With their ass cracks out.
With their ass cracks out. I'll be dressed as Luigi. The other 49 will be dressed as Mario. If I said my poop, they're gonna call me a liar and ask if I sent rabbit shit. Carmen, do you only take... I don't mean to get personal, because we don't know each other that well, right? But how small are your poops? And is it because you poop several times a day? Or is your once a day poop like a pebble? Is it like the size of what... like SpongeBob's, like, the seed that grew into his house. Just to, like, visualize your poop. That's straight up the clip of the dude in the dark room. That smells like ass. Dang, I'm not familiar. Send it to me immediately.
Yeah, that's a great clip. I love that clip.
Take a picture and post it on Twitter so we know you're healthy, Carmen. Whatever, poop? You don't think that could be, like, saved for, like, a Discord or something? Carmen needs more fiber. Well, I need to confirm for sure. Once a day, very rarely twice. Okay, that sounds like me, and my poops are not rabbit poops. So, you know, maybe someone needs to investigate. I ain't posted my shit on Shitter. That's a good name for it now. But maybe on Discord, maybe there's like a section for, does anyone have a poop section in their Discord? Like, I don't, but maybe like,
I would hope not.
Put that in like the miscellaneous section, you know?
Who wants to look at someone's shit?
I'm not even gonna show, I'm just gonna watch it for context.
Just watch it, it's great.
See, I do want to point out, okay, so, all right, hold on, I am gonna bring this up on screen actually. I do want to point something out really quickly, and I'm sorry for anyone who was here for Code Vein, but
this is a part of Code Vein.
This is
we're talking about the most enemies.
Relevant conversation, I think. Okay,
is.
so let me just put this down here.
Windy.
Okay, so when you look at this, like, I want to clarify. This is not what the poop smelling exhibit was like.
Yes, so, it was.
No. I did not put my face up to the glass. There was a red button.
Yes.
You had to click and hold it. There was a thing near the glass.
No.
Near the button actually. I think I had to like kneel down, and it looked like a speaker. It looked like something that someone could talk to me through, but it emitted a smell.
So what if
I leaned down and smelled
on the other side of it?
Then that would have been hilarious.
What if someone on the other side had their ass like this, and you're down
I assure you, the moose ass was not pressed up against the glass. And if it was, I removed that part of me that remembers that, but I'm pretty sure it was just showing a moose doing moose things, not including pooping, thank you. But you were still allowed to smell the poop. It was just a moose just like chilling, big chillin'. Anyways.
I know the smell.
Nor did I go in that enthusiastically.
Yes, you
or
did.
go for seconds. I did none of those things. I did, however, react similarly to that.
Smells like ass.
This is you. This is what you did.
That smells like
good
ass.
representation.
That
smells like ass.
You know what?
We should put it right.
We should put that like few seconds as a clip, and we should have that play whenever someone types like exclamation moose.
Please, can we have it?
That smells like ass.
How upset he is that he got it right.
That's 10-year-old me. Devastated that I made the decision that I did that day.
You, and I definitely didn't go in for seconds.
That smells like ass. That smells like ass.
Smells like ass. Can you reenact this? smells like ass. I want you to reenact it.
It would have to be like the whole thing. That smells like ass. Ding.
I want you to do it.
Are you volunteering to investigate Carmen's poop? Not necessarily. I'm just volunteering her poop to be on the Discord. Tried Googling if that museum exhibit is still a thing, and I found this crapshoot. Moose poop artists from Maine may get a reality TV show. So what is it with Maine? Because the other thing about going on tour and kissing moose was also in Maine. Yeah, don't worry about it. I've been there and I understand. That's even worse. You intentionally clicked on a button to smell shit. I know. Crazy, right? I did that. And now I'm living with my sins forever. It's not even a curiosity, but a request at that point. It's like they were demanding that I smell the back of a moose.
The back of a moose.
The trauma was removed from his brain. Yeah, probably. Stop invading the moose's shit. There was no alive moose actively pooping on the other side of the glass. I want to reiterate, there was a dead moose that was taxidermied, propped up to make it look like it was having, oh, it's a good time doing whatever mooses do. And I believe they artificially recreated the poop smell. I don't think there was just a shit bucket inside of each thing, because how do you maintain that properly, and how do you consistently get your shipment of poop from all these various animals? I don't remember what the other animals were. I think there was like a pig there. There was stuff like that.
It was a pig there.
The pure shock and devastation on that person's face when the ding goes off. I've been looking at it like the whole time. I got fucking tears. Why? Because you're having one of your famous triple S shits right now. Now I gotta take selfies on the crapper. Do it. Live your truth. 1,000 subs and Bromo will smell moose poop again. Well, I mean, I can't promise that unless I know for a fact that the exhibit is still there. As at least the exhibit presents no IRL danger to me, like of being physically maimed. So wait, someone synthetically made moose shit? That's my theory. Whose job was it to pass it? Did they get some guy from a cabin who's a little too alone? Yeah, it's probably some dude with like a Duck Dynasty beard who was just like, they were like, okay, we've artificially created this poop we think smells like moose poop. Can you confirm? Oh, that's a genuine article right there. Like, you couldn't even tell the difference. Like, that guy would know. What do flies politely say to the other? Is this stool taken?
Is this stool taken? Whoever said that's fired.
So,
That smells like ass.
okay. I'm gonna pull up my game now.
Yes.
Now that I've caught up on chat twice.
Thank you. Thank you for chat.
Thank you. Yeah.
That made me sweaty.
Either sorry or you're welcome to you, depending on how you feel about what just happened. But, oh
no, I thought that was fucking great. You made me sweaty.
I was gonna say, I guess I don't normally do this, but if anyone wants to guest star on Just Chatting streams,
We'll put that to good use.
feel free.
The fact that all of this stemmed from the moose enemy.
Oh yeah, just because one dude here has moose antlers.
And then you're like, I was traumatized by moose.
That was like over an hour ago.
That was my favorite. I loved it.
You're my favorite.
You're my favorite. You made me laugh so much.
Oh, I'm sweating.
I'm sweating.